How did I go from this to this? Let's talk about it. Let's start here. You're seeing me through a webcam, a Logitech C920. There's also the C930, the Brio, other types like that. I love this webcam so much that I have two of them. I've been using it for years. It's easy. The image is sharp. It's also really nice and small, so I can have it right in front of my computer monitor, like when I'm on a Zoom call, and see all the different faces on the Zoom call and still have my camera right there where I can look directly into the lens. So it's a great webcam. It's got a few problems. One, it has a really narrow lighting bandwidth. So if I want to bring light onto the set so you can see me and create a distinction behind me and the background, it's really hard to do that. It wasn't so much a problem when I was in another room where I had a white background and I had a lot of natural light, but it really struggles with this dark background that I have now. And I really can't bring in a lot of light into the room. In fact, let me show you. I've increased the lighting and now you can see that I've got some hot spots on my forehead. It's just really hard to bring light in using this camera. Another problem is that sometimes the lights behind me seem to flicker, and that's not happening in real life. It's happening through the camera. And so that means that I can't bring as much light behind me. And the color itself is a struggle because it doesn't pop as much as I'd like to. And that popping of light will help to create a distinct difference between me and my background. So those are things I struggle with using the webcam. And then I found out about camo. The colors here are amazing. They're rich and I can create some distinct differences between me and the background. That background color isn't flickering anymore. And the bandwidth of light that I can bring in is wide. I've got it lit pretty bright at this point and you can see more of me and it works really, really well as a setup. I do feel like I have a little bit of trouble with my skin tone. I feel like it is a little bit rosier than I'd like it to be, but it's much better than the pale flat colors that it was with the webcam. So before I talk about them in comparison, let me clarify what Camo is. Camo is an app on my phone and on my computer, which means that what Camo is actually letting me do is use the high quality cameras on my phone to record video. So Camo is an app on my phone. I have an iPhone. It does work on Android. And it's an app on my computer. I have a Mac. It does work on Windows. I'm hardlined, so I've just plugged it into my computer and it's drawing on the high quality camera right there on my phone. I like this setup because I use a platform to record called Ecamm, and this allows me to feed directly to Ecamm from my phone. Just as an aside, I use Ecamm for a very specific reason. It allows me a whole lot of control over my video. It allows me to go live. It allows me to do things like create overlays, like bring in some snow or bring in a lower third. It has lots more features, but that's not what we're talking about today. Let's talk a little bit more about Camo, which is by the company Reincubate. So I've brought them in side by side. I have the C920 and I have Camo by Reincubate next to each other so that you can see the difference. So the color in Reincubate that's bright and this beautiful, I very intentionally, brought in this very intense fuchsia just so you can see it. And in the webcam, it's just very white and bright. And I get some rimming around, some light around me that I'm looking for, but it just does not do the job that the camera on my phone is doing that Camo allows me to use. So what I'm trying to say is this: if you're looking to do video and drive it to your computer so that you can use a platform like StreamYard or Ecamm or vMix or OBS or something like that, and you're not ready to upgrade to a DSLR camera, which can cost you $1,000 or more, and you're thinking about using a webcam, I'm suggesting that instead of the webcam, you could use the camera on your phone and then the platform Camo to get high quality, nicely colored, well-lit videos that look professional. If you're interested in checking it out, there's a link down in the captions that'll take you right there.